Try not to overtax yourself, alright? I'm concerned for your health. We wouldn't want you to wear yourself out. Was that convincing? Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Hope you're staying safe and happy and healthy and all that fun stuff. Today's video is going to be all about Fire Emblem, one of my favorite franchises. I really love the art style in particular, which is why we're doing this today. So my goal for today's video is a few things. First of all, mimic the art style of the Fire Emblem Three Houses artwork portrait style. So like the faces that you see in all the little corners. I'll show them right here and right here. And I'm gonna try to mimic that style as best as possible. So the second thing that I want to do is I want to take the art and put it into a screenshot of the game and kind of edit it around to make it look real. So I'm probably going to change the name and try to change the character in the screenshot too to make it look like a realistic scene. And finally, the third thing that I want to do to make this all come to life is I want to try to voice it. Probably something super simple. I'm definitely not the best at this, but I feel like it would add an extra bit to voice it and make it come to life. Maybe add the background music at the end and stuff like that. So I'm super excited to get started. I hope you guys will like the video. Thank you so much for taking a look, and let's get started. So the first thing that I'm gonna start off with is I'm gonna need some reference from the game's portrait art. So what I've done is I've actually googled some very large versions of the art, and I've chosen a few that I think would particularly suit the style that I'm going for in terms of me. So I've got, let's see, Mercedes, put her in there. I have Ingrid, and I have Hilda. I also found this Voiceless, which I really like. I could probably make this even bigger. And Voiceless I don't particularly think is helpful because she's facing forward, but it's so high res that I can actually see like the little gritty marks that they have, which is really important, and you can see where they're coloring and how they're shining and stuff like that. So this is going to be really helpful to reference later on if I want to mimic the style really well. So let me just set these up. So now that we have our canvas all set up and ready, we have our references on the left, we can get started on our sketch, which is probably one of the most important parts of this whole thing, because if the sketch is wrong, then everything is wrong. So what I'm gonna probably draw myself in is how you see me now, with like my hair down, a little bit of short bang in the front and on the side here, and maybe I'll add these little clips that maybe you can't see. Just a little X and another one on top, and I'll draw myself in one of the uniforms. A danger. Thanks for the follow. I'm not streaming though. I was wondering if that was gonna happen. Whoops. So I'm lowering the opacity of this. I'm gonna lower it pretty low so that I can get a really good visual on the line that I'm making. Because if the line art's wrong, then it's not gonna look like the style, which is kind of defeats the purpose of all of this. Okay, so I got most of the body done, the hair, Just have to erase and clean up a few things, and then we're gonna focus on the face, which is super important and don't want to get it wrong. I'm not worried about this bottom part so much because what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be adding it to the little like diamond that they're all in anyway, so most of this is gonna be cut off just like that. So I'm gonna focus mostly on there. And yeah, let's get started on the face. I'm going to hide my camera for a little bit so you guys can take a look at the clipping mask that I'm using in layers, just in case you're interested. Before we were just working on a basic plain layer, but right now I'm starting to color, so I'm using more clipping masks and more interesting stuff like multiply, so I want you guys to be able to see that. I'm gonna hide this now. We're actually really close to the finish now. I think what I need to do lastly is just get those little tiny nuances in there. You can tell there's a little bit of highlights in the hair and the face, and a little bit of more shading that is just teeny tiny, and we're gonna add these little embroidery things that they all have in their shirts, which is gonna give it a little bit more life, I think. And then we should be really close to done, if not done. So with this, it looks like we're just about finished. I feel pretty confident that it looks relatively similar to the style. Definitely Hilda was a big help with that, and then Mercedes too with the hairstyle. So hopefully it's a pretty good dupe. What do you guys think? Is it decent? Is it something that you guys could see in the game? I kind of want to test it, to be honest. I want to send it to a couple of my friends and be like, whoa, new character, and see what they say. So I just sent this to my friend Julie. See what she says. I said, yo, they're adding a new character to Fire Emblem. It's gonna be in an update. But I sent like the link to make it look legit, but right at the end it says Sasha Fire Emblem, which, like, but maybe she won't notice, and we'll see what she says. But I'm gonna try to make this come to life just a little bit more for you guys. So I'm gonna try to add her picture to some, I guess, clips of the game. Not clips per se, but maybe screenshots, and see if I can make it look real, like real. And then what I'm gonna try to do is find a few lines in the game that maybe I can just voice and see if that's something that would make her come to life even more. Okay, so I just set up this fake screenshot. Took me forever. I took a thing of Mercedes because I thought she was similar enough, I guess. So I took her and I kind of edited her, threw myself in and changed the name. So hopefully this is believable, just like don't zoom in. The Photoshop is pretty bad, but like, I don't know. What do you think? It's not too bad. I want to voice this too, but Lord help me, this is gonna be rough. Alright, I'm gonna try to voice this now. I'm probably gonna add the background music of the supports. They usually use the similar music or the same music for most of them, so I'll add that behind it. This is stupid, but we'll try. Try not to overtax yourself, alright? I'm concerned for your health. We wouldn't want you to wear yourself out. Try not to overtax yourself, alright? Try not to overtax yourself, alright? Try not to overtax yourself, alright? Alright? One of these has to be okay, right? Like, in theory, like, if you just heard it once, like, it's fine. I hope. Alright, so I just finished the editing and the voicing of it and put it together, so I mean, here's the result. You can tell me yourself if you think it's believable or not. Here we go. Try not to overtax yourself, alright? I'm concerned for your health. We wouldn't want you to wear yourself out. Thank you so much for watching the video today. I had a lot of fun with it. I think this was a good challenge for me, and it made me learn so much more about drawing and making videos and stuff like that. What did you guys think of it? Did you think that my art was believable enough? Let me know. Let me know if you like this type of content. I'm more than willing to try other kind of video games or even anime and adapt that to the style and try to like fake another character. If it's me or if it's somebody else, maybe try to put someone else in the game. Let me know if this is something you guys would be interested in seeing more of. Other than that, thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it a lot. I hope to see you guys in the next one, okay? Alright, bye! Later that day, I got a response back. Guess I'm not fooling anyone. The moral of the story is, Nintendo, you want a character artist. I got you.